Hello, it's Brother Eden Douglas, and I am reflecting on my course studies in this first semester of my master's in strategic leadership, in particular the course Organizational Behavior, as taught by Dr. Jolene Erlacher. Here's the deal. I have not wanted to really do a reflection um, because I'm still working some things out. Um, Anything I say now, I would say to myself, don't cast it in stone, because I can sense the turmoil, the uprising in my own spirit of things that I thought I knew, things I thought I was going to be or do, and all of that is in question at this point. You know, the author Bolsinger mentions the beginner's mind in his epilogue. I've had to have a beginner's mind as soon as I decided to go back to school, finish my bachelor's, and now continue on into my master's. Everything that I thought I knew, um, everything I thought I wanted to do has been brought into question. Um, I think that if I had to think of myself as an adaptive leader, the adaptive changes that are going on in my own spirit are those of a dissenter, because I'm having to question everything. You can't continue on with what you think you know when you are faced with the end of things more than the beginning of things. I don't have the youthful optimism that a 19, 20 something may have when they come to these kind of classes. I have the hindsight of having lived a life and had a marriage that failed and all the things that I thought my life would look like at this juncture. It just doesn't. So, what kind of leader am I? Uh, I don't know. There have been so many moments in my life where I thought I would be this kind of leader and be a missionary or be a worship leader. Um, I did a series of videos about 4 years ago where I literally taped a 2 minute, 3 minute message every morning as if I was speaking to my unborn son. And I really laid out all of my life lessons. And then I just put them there. They're on YouTube, and will anyone ever see them? Perhaps one day. But they're there. And one of the things that I know now is that I don't know. I really don't know. And I'm at peace with that. So it makes it hard for me to recap what I learned. I learned that I needed to have more emotional intelligence, for sure. Not just intelligence in the way of being smart, but intelligence of being wise and not casting aspersions or putting people in boxes, which is so easy to do. Um, we just don't know the whole story. We see through a glass darkly. That is what I can tell you for sure. We don't know what we think we know. And when we put ourselves in a position of being a leader and a teacher, I always think of that scripture that talks about incurring a stricter judgment by the same measure that you judge others. It's a dangerous profession. And I think I've mentioned in the past that I don't know how you willingly do this without being called to do it. And I think that calling has to be at the beginning of anybody who says, I want to be a leader. Why do you want to lead? What is it that you bring to the table that others who are more learned, more educated, more degreed haven't already said? And did they find the followers that they needed to make the changes they wish to make? I want to give credit where credit is due. I believe each one of these books, Drive, The Advantage, they all spoke to me at the point of my need. Each one of them did. I want to sit here now and say to you exactly what it was that each one said. However, there is so much. I think of the moments that I had to put the books down and just sit with myself, because I had information that was coming to me or coming through me that I don't know if I've even finished processing any of it. I write emotionally, I write sometimes quasi-intellectually, but if I show my real face, I am always hurting. I go back to when I first left high school and got my scholarship to go to the University of Texas in Austin. And yet, when I got there, whatever I thought I was going to discover or find, I didn't. I felt like I was a fish out of water. There were more people living in my dorm than lived in my city that I had been born in. And just being overwhelmed with that information made it difficult to assess what I should be doing with my life. And so it took me the time it took me to get out there, try every door that I thought I should try, to finally come back to a place where I realized I needed to know more, and I needed to surround myself with teachers and preachers who could tell me the truth about some of the questions I had for myself and my calling. So here I am at Jake's Divinity School and by proxy North Central University, and I don't know if I'm going to be here tomorrow. I am questioning this process. So I find it hard to tell you exactly what this course has meant to me in very succinct terms, because there's so much inner turmoil going on. I just can't process it all. There's a lot happening. And it has manifested itself financially, it has manifested itself spiritually. I am at a crossroads, and at best, that's what I can tell you in this reflection. I have to continue with the classes that I'm assigned to. I have more books to read, obviously, and maybe I will have some answers for myself first before I can share them publicly at some point in the future. I don't have those answers right now. They all are speaking to me. You know, I can open any page and fall into any chapter and realize that I am on every page of these books. I've been in tall leaderships. I've been in, flat ones. I have been the leader. I've been the follower more than I've been the leader. I am as a center, and at times that's a good thing, but it also is a lonely place to be. I want to have more allies and confidence and but I don't find people in the same place I'm in at the same time. So that's an issue. I just want you to know that I don't know how articulate I've been in this moment, but I am present and I'm examining everything and everyone that touches me. I am ready to be of service, to be used at a level maybe that I haven't allowed myself to be used up to now. I have a lot of work to do. The only result I can say that is the absolute truth is I am painfully aware I have so much more work to do before I step into a leadership role. Or maybe I'm exactly what I'm supposed to be. I hope this has been enlightening on some level and informative as to how the course has really affected me. It obviously has. Thank you so much.